Hi everyone, my name is Dusan Krnjaja and I'm the conference producer for the upcoming Canadian Hydrogen Convention Technical Conference. I'm thrilled to be joined today by Jillian Johnson, Canadian Hydrogen Projects Lead at Green Cat Hydrogen and a member of the 2026 Technical Committee. Jillian, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Today we're going to talk about you, the hydrogen sector, and the upcoming conference. So let's get things started.
Sounds exciting.
Wonderful. You've had an interesting career spanning engineering, regulatory compliance, and now hydrogen project development. Can you tell us a bit about your journey and what led you to focus on hydrogen?
I actually first started in hydrogen as part of my master's degree, so looking at the role electrolytic hydrogen production in energy storage and what that would look like. At the time, it was incredibly expensive, so ended up past that in the pipeline industry, working on pipeline integrity and regulatory compliance, and then got back into hydrogen when hydrogen became kind of a big conversation again in 2020, 2021, and we started looking at hydrogen blending in pipelines. So worked with D&V on a lot of the studies with utilities across Canada, looking at the potential for hydrogen blending and what that meant from a technical perspective.
Green Cat Hydrogen is expanding from the UK into Canada. What's the vision behind that move and what makes Canada an exciting market for your projects?
We are based out of Scotland. We have several different branches under our umbrella. So we actually have a renewables company here in Calgary with Green Cat Renewables. They do a full suite of consulting services in the development of renewable energy projects when we started looking at the hydrogen space. So it made sense to look at how we could expand the hydrogen piece as well, from learning from what we're doing in the UK and the projects that we have in development over there. Canada has a lot of really interesting ingredients for a hydrogen economy. We have a lot of really talented people, particularly in Alberta. We have the highest per capita engineers, I think, in Canada. We have a lot of people from oil and gas who have a lot of translatable skill sets. And we also have the renewable energy assets, the water, all the pieces, the natural gas, depending on what type of hydrogen you're looking at.
As a professional engineer and technical committee member, you must have a unique perspective on the challenges and opportunities in hydrogen. What do you see as the most critical technical innovations needed to scale hydrogen in Canada?
I think depending on the type of hydrogen you're looking at, there's some really interesting things happening in the carbon handling and the carbon valuation of methane pyrolysis and making that a more viable economic technology. But at the end of the day, a lot of it comes down to economics. It's valuing the carbon from methane pyrolysis. It's making the electrolyzers more efficient. It's scaling manufacturing so that we can produce things cheaper. It's in order to get a project going, it's all about the cost. The technology in a lot of ways is there. We can do it today. It's just getting it to the point where we can do it in a way that's economically viable.
The technical conference is all about credible, peer-reviewed solutions. From your experience, why is this kind of knowledge sharing so important to the industry?
So I had the privilege of reviewing and a lot of the abstracts that were submitted for the end user category, and I'm actually super excited because I think there's some really interesting work going on. The reason that these types of conferences are so valuable is because we need everyone to succeed in this industry, and we can't all be making the same learnings and the same mistakes individually in order for things to move forward. We all get to talk the nitty-gritty, what's actually happening in the real world and how we translate that into new projects.
As we look ahead to Canadian Hydrogen Convention 2026, what are you most excited about in general?
There's been a lot of pilot projects that are now reaping the results and kind of the findings from that. So I think there will be some interesting conversations.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights. We're thrilled to have you as part of the technical committee and look forward to seeing you at the Canadian Hydrogen Convention 2026, taking place in Edmonton from April 21st to 23rd. To learn more about the Canadian Hydrogen Convention and to register for this event, visit hydrogenexpo.com.